Hola and welcome. Now tonight is going to be a bit more of a relaxing and homely video, more of a chill out video, but at the same time I'm going to test this, and I think I need a bit of a chill out after the few days which I've had. It took me like three days worth of work, but I guess I can say that it took me a freaking week to actually do it. Because things just kept going wrong, you know, every little thing here and there. It's almost like it's falling apart and I'm catching the pieces and putting them back, you know, just in time. So today what I'm going to do is the playback test and the recording test, which actually, you know, I'm looking forward to because I enjoy doing this kind of thing. It's kind of the geek in me. So, and those of you who enjoy ASMR will get a bit of a treat with this one as well. So let's get started with this. Okay, now first things first, playback tests. Now I have some cassettes here, just random cassettes. Actually, these are synthesizer collection. I used to thank my brother for the influence for synthesizer music. I used to listen to it way back because I heard him listen to it, and again, it's kind of a nostalgic thing for me. So let's put this nice looking 80s looking cassette inside. Eject works now. Now, as you can see, the lights are working brilliantly. The actual, it's just 3 LEDs to be honest. And I also went inside this thing again to put a capacitor in parallel to them, just to act as a reservoir so it doesn't kind of, you know, suck the juice out of everything. Because to be honest, I think these are underpowered. So the speaker, the slightly higher wattage speaker plan is completely, you know, gone. Now I try a little something else with the vocals. Actually, this is a Chrome cassette, so I'm gonna select Chrome. Now I'd like to try a bit of a vocal test. This is actually a cassette which I haven't, you know, used at all actually before. So this is a ferric cassette. Memorex are by no means the best cassettes. However, I decided to get these anyway because you know, they're really cool looking. It's like pictures of planets and stuff on it, and you know, that's what sometimes makes me buy a cassette, the look of it. And if it's a, you know, a bad quality cassette, I just use it for something trivial, you know, not so important, and not for actual recording, of course. Now let's just let it run through the leader tape. I don't know about you, but I always used to listen for that because you can hear the magnetic tape come in as it rubs against the tape head. Now, right now it is recording me through the condenser microphones, both of them, and it's stereo. So let's make a few sounds like some random sounds like this, and I will record for you. Now let's rewind, remembering that there's no auto stop anymore, so it just stays like this, just like how my old ones used to do. I don't know about you, but I always used to listen for that because you can hear the magnetic tape come in as it rubs against the tape head. Now let's connect you directly to the headphone socket. Now, right now it is recording me through the condenser microphones, both of them, and it's stereo. So let's make a few sounds like just random and then sounds like this. Recording, which is on the cassette, directly from the cassette to the camera. So now you could hear the motor sounds. Of course, this is the issue with every cassette recorder, the motor sounds. This was the charm of the voice recordings back then. You know, you could hear the motor in them. So let's put this away and we move on to something else. So now using this cassette recorder, what I want to do is make a recording from mini disc. And now this I will be connecting because I want to check the auxiliary in. Wait, it's not really an auxiliary in. It actually connects directly to the cassette deck itself, and it acts as a standalone cassette deck. You know, it has record and playback in and out there. So as you've seen, that this has a DIN plug at the side, and I had one of these lying around the house. It's basically a DIN to RCA adapter, and I believe the recording in is red and black. I don't know what the other two are. Maybe they're playback. I have no idea. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is connect this at the side here. So here I just have a normal RCA to jack plug lead, and I will connect the RCAs into the DIN adapter. Now connect the other end of that to the line out of the mini disc recorder, and what I'm going to play here and what I'm going to record are some Amiga remixes which I have on this mini disc. It will give us some chance to actually play something. Now what I'm going to use for this recording test is this, which is a Maxell Chrome cassette. So let's take this out. And it's a nice looking cassette actually. I like it. So let's put this in and set it up. So it's pause and record. So it's like an on cue. And now of course I need to set it to Chrome. Now what I'll do is press play here. And it is playing, but you will notice that everything is completely quiet. There is no monitoring, even though this is on cue. You can even see the sound coming in and it doing something. However, you cannot hear the sound because this cassette recorder does not have any monitoring. Now another cassette recorder which I had way back, which was very similar to this actually, it had a monitor switch, so you can switch it and you can hear whatever's on the, you know, whatever's recording, whatever's going into the input. However, this one doesn't. I mean, that one, I remember when I used to press the monitor switch, just like that, while recording, it used to squeal at me because of the feedback. You know, the microphones could hear microphones could hear the speakers, and it would just... Now with this, what you have to do is, you have to use the headphone socket. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get some speakers. And you can hear it through the speakers. So this one only has monitoring through the headphones. Alternatively, of course, you can just put headphones in. Let's put these speakers over here. And let's start a recording. So everything is set, and the line out is set. There is absolutely no recording level. Let's wait for the lead or tape again. Unpause this and play the mini disc. And we press play. The cassette is a bit old, so do excuse the odd crinkle here and there. Now I like to use this as a bit of a caliber to see, check the recording level and how it sounds in here. So let's put it in here. I have to say that is a pretty decent recording. I mean, of course, it's not going to be as good as the decks with the recording levels like this one, and my JVC over there, the JVC KDA5. But this in itself for a portable device is a pretty decent recorder. Now, one more thing I forgot to show you about this. Now let's put this cassette back in, which we just recorded. There is a wide function. Some of the functions at the top. Okay, so the final test's done and everything I'm pleased with. So here I will show you what I was gonna show you, which is my cassettes. Now, I have a few new old stock cassettes. Now here are just a few of my gorgeous old cassettes. I also have my new old stock cassettes. Now these, I have quite a few of. This one I got a little while back. This one, which is a chrome one, and it's another Maxell. Now for those of you who know the Roadrunner cartoons, I have this. Acme. So this one here I saw at a decent price. It's vintage, it's rare, and I'm surprised I got it at the price it was. So I decided to just get it, and it looks pretty cool. And this is one of the ones which I'm going to unwrap today. And it's going to be hard unwrapping it, but I will do it. Now, last but not least, I have this one. Now this is quite a beauty. It is a Maxell metal 100 cassette, and it's the capsule one, and it looks so gorgeous. And yes, I do not want to unwrap it normal, and it's rounded as well. It just reminds you of a capsule. That's exactly what it's designed as. This one, and also this one, I am not gonna unwrap today. This one is ferric, this one is chrome, this one is metal. Now I want to do a little humble comparison, and that will be for a later video. So these three I am not gonna touch today. This one, I have lots of these, both open and closed, so I'm going to leave this one sealed. I know what it looks like opened. I think many of us know what these look like. These are very common, and I cannot open it, so I'm not going to. However, these two, both of these two are the ones which I want to unwrap today because they're cool and I want to unwrap them because I want to use them. So which one do we start with? I think we start with this one. I always like to leave the best to last. This one looks amazing, so I don't want to, I don't want to unwrap. Oh, look at that. I hope this is the back of the cassette, because that looks amazing. It just looks so retro and vintage. Anyway, let's hope that is the back of the cassette and not this, not the actual, sleeve itself. I got a feeling it is. Anyway, so Acme, Roadrunner, Coyote is put aside, and we start with Memorex. Now then. Oh my goodness, I'm unwrapping it. Unwrapping that was excitement and pain at the same time. Well, let's look at this cassette. It's quite a beauty. I kind of like this funky looking, beep thing. What's the labels? This looks amazing. I got some plans for this. It's like I'm one of these who, by looking at a cassette, I know what I want to put on it and what kind of stuff I want to put on it. And I got a feeling I know what I may put on this one. So let's put this aside. And it is now Acme's turn. Oh, let's put this back in. Now it is Acme's turn. Oh, this is painful and exciting at the same time. I have to share it with you and do it on camera just to capture this moment. Wow, that is quite a cool cassette. Oh, I'm so glad that it's part of the cassette itself, because that is cool. It's so retro looking. Wow, it's got a different feel to it. The plastic is different. It's definitely a cheaper made cassette. I've never heard of these before, but it feels a little, do you know what I mean? The plastic feels a bit lighter. I wouldn't call it flimsy, but it definitely feels more brittle. You get a bit of an idea of what it's like. It's not the best quality cassette. Oh, it's pretty loose to turn as well. I mean, the tape itself doesn't seem bad. It's dark, and I know that dark means quality. I mean, I'm guessing this is kind of like a standard cassette, but again, I know what stuff I could put on this. It's a pretty cool cassette, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. It's quite cool. I don't know where it's made though. Where is this from? Which country? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my unwrapping of these cassettes, and of course, these beauties will be unwrapped at some point in future. I'm looking forward to this. I needed a couple of little treats to end the Señor Sanyo story with. This darn thing is giving me a bit of a headache, I have to admit. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this series, and hopefully you will continue to join me and subscribe for more, as there's many things to come. And thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and do leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And I hope that you ASMR fans out there enjoyed this video, because it definitely had ASMR in mind. For now, I say adios.